So the primary topic I will be discussing in this video is meiosis. But since we already learned a lot about mitosis, I think I should start by addressing the most important difference between mitosis and meiosis. So, as we learned, mitosis, the main purpose of mitosis is to produce genetically identical products. So let's say this is a parent nucleus, and the goal of mitosis is to make two daughter nuclei. We can call these mitotic products. The daughter nuclei are mitotic products. And the purpose of mitosis is to make genetically identical products. So products that are genetically identical to the starting nucleus. So the sequence is the same, the number of chromosomes is the same. Everything is the same. That is the goal and the purpose of mitosis. Meiosis, on the other hand, now meiosis does a lot of different things, right? But the most important thing is that it should produce products with half the number of, what do you think, chromosomes or sets? It's actually half the number of sets of chromosomes as compared to the parent nucleus. So let's say if this right here is the parent nucleus, after meiosis has completed, each of the meiotic products each of the nuclei produced by meiosis should have 1/2 the number of sets. So let's say the parent nucleus has 2 sets. The meiotic product should have 1 set. So each of the meiotic products should have 1 set. So if we're talking about a tetraploid plant with 4 sets of chromosomes, the meiotic product, each meiotic product should have 2 sets. Now, so that's a huge difference, right? Mitosis makes genetically identical products. Meiosis makes products with half the number of sets. And so we're going to learn a lot about how meiosis makes, or how it produces products with half the number of sets of the parent nucleus. And an important thing to remember is that these sets must be complete. So let's take a hypothetical cell, hypothetical diploid cell, n equals 2. So as we saw in the last video, that means there will be 4 chromosomes. It's diploid, so it's going to be 2 pairs of homologous chromosomes. Let's name these chromosomes. I'm going to name these 2 chromosomes. These are number 1. These are each chromosome number 2. Let's say this number 1 was inherited from the paternal parent, this one from the maternal parent. And same thing over here. This chromosome 2 was inherited from the paternal parent, and this one over here from the maternal parent. So if this cell was to undergo meiosis, the meiotic product could contain what? It could contain 1p and 2p, so that's a complete set. 1p and 2m, that is a complete set. How about 1m and 2p. That is also a complete set. And we have one more. 1m and 2m. That is also a complete set. So what is not a complete set? So 1p and 1m. So that is not a complete set. If this was a meiotic product, that would not be good. That means meiosis didn't do what it was supposed to do. It reduced the number of chromosomes in half, but it didn't reduce the number of sets in half. It produced a product with an incomplete set. So that is not acceptable. So meiosis, all of the things meiosis does, and we're going to learn a lot. There's a lot that goes on in the very first stage, substage of meiosis, meiotic prophase 1. So it does all these different things to make sure that it produces meiotic products with 1/2 the number of sets of the parent nucleus. And those sets are complete sets. Okay, so we're ready to start talking about meiosis.